Lundberg here, Fitness for the Soul, and welcome. I'd like to introduce my daughter, Sydney. She's going to be helping me today, and I am going to share something that I am in the process of trying to do, is switch from cold cereal. I have 4 children, so cold cereal is something that they still love, but trying to find a different breakfast option for them that's healthier, okay? Plus, Sydney here is my gluten sensitive, intolerant child who has gluten sensitivity, and we are trying to find different foods for her, so we are trying different foods, and one of them is the breakfast. So I thought I would introduce Chia porridge, because you're probably maybe hearing a little bit in magazines and friends talking about the chia seeds and everything. Well, I shared this at a workshop, and one of them says they absolutely love it. Their son is now, teenage son, and now it's all he eats in the morning is the chia. My kids quite haven't taken totally to it, but I love it. And the main thing I'm taking chia seeds for is to level out my blood sugars, because I'm finding that I have some insulin resistance. So when I wake up in the morning, my blood sugars are high, and I'm trying to get them so they're 90 or below. And chia seeds is one of those changes and shifts I've made in my breakfast to making chia porridge. So one of the things we're going to do, just to start with, and some people just make a chia gel. That's it. So one of the things, do you mind pouring me a cup of chia seeds? Or in this particular jar, I like to do probably 3/4 of a cup of chia seeds. If you do have ground chia seeds, I will use a whole cup and put it in here. But I have the actual chia seeds. I'm going to do 3/4 a cup. And then, that looks good, Sid. We're going to pour it right in here. So you're going to just pour it in and get a little careful, because they can easily get all over the place. And then I'm just going to run over to my sink. And all I'm going to do is fill it up. So, as I'm filling this up, here's the exercise piece that I'm going to incorporate in here. As I'm filling it up, so all I did is put 3/4 of a cup, fill it with water, whatever you would like, and then you shake it. Okay, so now when you're shaking it, okay, just don't shake. Make it a workout. So when I shake, literally, I'm quirky, my kids laugh at me, I do silly things, but I'm taking my belly button, my abs, and I'm sucking them all the way in and tilting it up just slightly. So take the belly button, do it with me right now, go ahead, bring the belly in, imagine coming up to the sternum a little bit, bend the knees, open the shoulders, and shake. Make it a workout. I'm tightening my glutes, they are rock hard right now, and I am just shaking, making it an ab workout. Okay, and it's not like shake all the way and go side to side. See it shaking. I'm making it work out. So I know I'm quirky, but hey, if you got a couple seconds, make it a 30-second burst exercise. This is it. So you doubled. You made something healthy. You got some exercise in. I know quirky, but we're going with it. Okay. And seriously, that's how I do it. Okay. So then you put this in the fridge, and then when you're done, after 24 hours, it's a gel. See, it's not quite as kind of gel. You're kind of like, ooh. It makes me think of the movie Flubber, but it's black instead of green. So right there. So then what I do is I'm going to use my blender, and I'm kind of a sweet tooth. I know I'm using this to help regulate blood sugar and getting away from sweet. So instead of sugar, I'm using some dates. So sometimes I'll just put some dates in. I got about 6 of them in here. Great for fiber. So I have a lot of people incorporate some dates if they don't have a lot of blood sugar issues. They need a little sweetener, but it's great for helping them with their digestive system, getting bowel movements going, adding a little more fiber. This is one option. So I like to do that, and I'm going to add a little bit of water. We'll just add a little milk. And I just need a little bit because I want to get this into what is called a date paste. So I'm going to go ahead and okay, so I've got my dates, I've got my little bit of liquid in there, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just put all of my chia gel. See how it's not quite as liquidy, it's kind of plumped up. And the chia seeds are great for antioxidants, the omega-3s, so you got a little bit more omega-3 in here to get your healthy fats in your body. And then you have, and they have like fiber as well, and protein. So there's a lot going on here. Now, depending on flavors, sometimes I like to do cinnamon. Cinnamon also is great for a blood sugar balancer. It also is great for brain. So if you've got some foggy brain going on, kind of forgetful, short-term memory, add some cinnamon into your smoothies. Add it into your chia. I also might just add a little bit of vanilla just for flavor. Okay? And some salt. You want to grab some salt out of there for me? Perfect. So then, okay. So one thing that I do also is when I do my smoothies or something, I'm like adding a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So I have my flax oil, so I want to add a little bit more. If I want to really make sure I get some omega-3s, I might add this into a smoothie. So I'm just sharing that with you, something I add. So we got a little bit of salt, and I like to just go ahead and take a pinch of the Celtic sea salt and just add that in there, okay? So now, depending on how liquidy you like it, you can add a half a cup. Do you want to get a half a cup of this for me? For that. And then we're going to pour it in. We're going to blend it. And then we'll go ahead and we'll sample. So go ahead. Pour it in there. Okay, so we got a little bit of sweet, but a healthy sweet with fiber. Got a little bit of flavoring in, so choose your flavor, vanilla, cinnamon, whatever you would like. We got a little bit of a nut seed milk, so if you're not an almond fan, you could do coconut milk, you could do hemp seed, whatever you would like. And then we're just going to go ahead, turn it on. And I like to just do it for a couple minutes just to blend it all in. And that's it. And then all of a sudden, you can put it back in your jar if you'd like. And you have your chia porridge. So, where did I put my glasses? Here we are. You can go ahead and put that in. My Sydney's going to get that. And then I had some blueberries. You want to grab those blueberries? So if you want to add a little fruit to your, for flavor, they're right there, honey. And we got coconut too, it looks like. So again, blueberries are going to be low glycemic. Also, again, blood sugars, and these were frozen, but I'm just going to put a few in here. If you're a coconut fan and you like a little bit of coconut, you could add a little bit of coconut. We'll put a little coconut, and I'm just a pincher, just kind of go grab her. And then you can go ahead, grab a spoon, and voila, there we have it. We have our chia porridge. So a great blood sugar balancer, a new option for exercise. Yeah, there's an exercise routine in there. And also another option for something for your breakfast that's healthy, that sets you up for the day. And so one big thing is if you start incorporating this with a little bit more protein, you're not going to have the dips where you're totally having those sugar cravings at 3. This makes a big difference in that. Okay, take care. This is Amy Lundberg, Fitness for the Soul, with my little assistant, Sydney. Have a great day.